Hey, what's up everyone? Now here you are and I'm going to show you my story too. Now we'll go through it. Come on, let's start. Our first story is Nightmare. My nightmare since March 3. Before the sunrise like 4:30 a.m. I dreamed that I wrote a scary book. Then my classmate told me that don't leave the scary book open for the whole night. Then someone will scare you. And then my mom told the same thing as my classmate. Then I left my scary book open near me while I was asleep. Then suddenly I felt too much frightened and I found fear. Then I hear the scratching sound from a monster. Then I hear the long sound of death. Then after I opened my eyes, then I saw no one in my room and it already became morning like 7 o'clock a.m. And it was bright in my room and shining like it happened after I woke up from my dream nightmare. Then I felt tired and I slept again till 9:30 a.m. But after the nightmare didn't happen anymore, then I was thinking that if in my nightmare I didn't wake up before the monster scared, then I would die in my nightmare into death. My too much affect me. Then after that I forgot about it. Okay, and this is the monster that scared me in my night since 6 months ago. 6 months ago. Okay, this is a picture where I got screenshot from my document, and now we'll open the document. Okay, first I'll open test preparation to see how is it. Okay, question and answer. What's my nightmare? Monsters, jump scare. Oh, so the answer is monsters, jump scare. Who warned me? Who warned me of opening this scary book? Only my classmate and my mom. This is the answer. My classmate and my mom. When did my nightmare start? I need to write the exact answer. 4:30 a.m. March 3. And I forgot to write here 2017 because it happened this year, so that's why I didn't write. Okay, what was the book that I bought? I bought a scary book and a frightening book. A scary book and frightening book. I have to write. Okay. What did happen while I was asleep? Well, it's long answer. While my scary book was open near me, a monster came out from it and wanted to make such a noise that it made me feel frightened and scared me to death. Let me see what I can. While my scary book was open near me, I forgot I cannot memorize. How did I become saved in my nightmare? While opening my eyes. Okay, sure. What did I learn from the story? I learned that do not leave the scary book open yet. That's what I learned from the lesson of my nightmare. What do I know from the story? When I read a scale book, it will happen in real life. Oh, this is inside my nightmare that happened. In my nightmare, when I read the scale book, it will happen that really in my dream, my nightmare, I sleep. Okay, this is vocabulary. It's difficult. Horror. Horror is a genre of fiction which is intended to or has the capacity of frighten, scare, disgust, or startle the readers or viewers by inducing feeling of horror and terror. Monster. A monster is any creature usually found in a legend or horror fiction that is often hideous and may produce a fear or physical harm by its appearance or its actions. I cannot remember the vocabulary. Maybe I'm not doing that test. Who knows? Okay, now I'll go back to my website. Okay, now I see how's test preparation. Now I'll see the test that I want to make. But Quizlet.com doesn't make the test same exactly as I want. Okay, what's my nightmare? Monster's jump scare. It's letter A. Who warned me of opening a scare book? Letter B. My classmate and my mom. When did my nightmare start? Oh, that's confusing. But I know. So I know the answer. It's letter C. 4:30 a.m. March 3. What was the book that I bought? A happy and laughing book? Or a scary? The answer is letter A. A scary and frightening book. True and false. My nightmare since April 3. It's false. It's actually March 3. But they wrote April 9. It's March 3, but they wrote here April 9. Okay, this is typing mistake. Sorry about that. My classmate told me that don't leave the scale book open for all night. Yeah, it's true. That's what it said in the story. I felt tired and I slept again tonight. Yeah, same as in the story said, it's true. I already have a document in my USB. Multiple choice. This is the example. So after the answer, the choices that show on the left side of the answer, which is in column B. Column A is the question meaning. Okay. This is a genre of fiction which is intended to or has the capacity to frighten, scare, disgust, or startle the reader or viewers by inducing fear of horror. Look at the word horror. So the answer is horror because it's surely war. I hope that I was not writing it at the first, but it's again typing mistake. So answer here is B. Any creature usually found in a legend or horror fiction that is often hideous and may produce fear or physical harm by its appearance or its action. This is confusing because here as a show horror. So it will make people confused. They will think that this is A, this is B, but actually it's wrong. This is B and this is A. Answer of the first question is horror. Answer of the second question is monster. Any creature means monster. Easy writing. Write about any of your nightmare dream that you know. This is the same thing that I want to tell you from my story. Since March 9, since March 3, and 4:31 when I was in my dream, I went to the library and I chose the scary book and I read the scary book. And my classmate warned me that I don't leave my book open for the whole night, and my mom told the same thing. And I didn't listen to them, and I done the same thing as they want me not to do, but I did. I left my book open for the whole night near me while I was asleep. It's close to my bed. Then after that, while I was sleeping, I was feeling shaky and frightening. There's someone want to scare me. Then with a hard work, with force and something like that, I opened my eyes very carefully, and by force I opened my eyes because I couldn't open my eyes my night. I opened my eyes when I saw that, wow, I came out from my nightmare. Then when I look at my window, I saw it's bright and shining in my room. And I understood that 7 o'clock. But because when I woke up for another time, when I went and checked the time, I saw it was 9:30. And I understood that I slept for 2 hours and a half extra. Okay, that's the essay that I said. In place of writing, because here I cannot write, it's just for preview. The essay is until here. Yeah, when I upload on the website, they made the format like this. Okay, now let's answer that question. Yeah, this is the problem, it went out. I hope it was not happening, but I don't know I did. Oh, this came. Please, I hope I succeed in my test.
مرحبا، أنا اسمي منال العادل، أود أن أشارككم بتجربتي عن صعوبة
Finally, I gotta relax. Also a definition. Is that the question? Oh, I write the answer as I read in there. I don't remember. Okay, what's the name? I know this I'll get through. I know. We all know in this game. Like never mind. It's matching, but it's easy. Me, I'll not cheat here. I know if I would cheat, but I'll not cheat from here. What did happen while I was... This is the answer. What's my nightmare? One's key. We also have to be lonely, but this is short. No, it's short actually, it's not short, both of them false. Hey, yay, I got 90, my grade. Because that's the only mistake that I got. Okay, now let's go to another story. My motorbike. This is the picture of me driving my motorbike. My motorbike dream. One time I dreamed that riding motorbike was comfortable and balanced for me. That all the people can ride in it, and one part of the handle of the motorbike tab number 1. And it's not using gas. Means for nothing. And number 2 is for gas and speeding up. Means like it. Means a handle. Means there is a button here like switch. You move it up and you move it down while driving. So with thumb you move it like this. Then when the traffic light is becoming red and I am braking my motorbike, then after I done that, then I didn't notice that I passed the red light. I couldn't stop my motorbike. I don't know what happened to its brake, and I couldn't do hard brake. So suddenly I passed it. So I keep moving. Then someone like delaying police catch me, and while I'm escaping, the person's stuff keeper locker place. Then I went to rescue my motorbike. Did they tie the rope hardly on it? Then I don't remember that how did I escape that place while riding motorbike safely. Then my dream ended. Then when I woke up, then I got surprised for nothing. Look like I like my motorbike too much, so I want to rescue it. I cannot go alone without my motorbike. Then after that, my dream suddenly goes black. Doesn't show the part of my dream that what happened, that how did I escape from the place. I imagined it looked like a pirate ship. Okay, let's go there. See what there is. This is a screenshot that I took from my laptop of these two documents. Okay, let's go to this page to see how it's. Okay, question and answers. Questions. Wait, I'm sick. Questions and answers. How do you feel when he drives a motorbike? Comfortable. What's the option of his motorbike? On the right side, high speed that have a number of 1 and 2. What did Ali do when the traffic light goes red? He's trying to give a brake to his motorbike. What happened after the traffic light goes red? Ali passed the red traffic light while braking and kept moving. Same like this. I cannot. Oh, dang it. What did Ali do before he escaped from a bad place? He went to rescue his motorbike. How did Ali escape the bad place? While driving his motorbike. It was like, like this, I drove motorbike. Who got Ali? Someone like posted on his game. Now the hard vocabulary. Roads. More than my favorite story. Traffic. Roads consist of a road user, including pedestrians, ridden or herded animals, vehicles, streetcars, buses, and other conveyance, either singly or together, while using the public way for purpose of travel. Break. To inform, ignore, or act contrary to a law, rule, promise, etc. To inform, ignore, or act contrary to a law, rule, promise, etc. Oh, I can memorize that vocabulary. Light is electromagnetic radiation within a certain portion of the electromagnetic spectrum. Is the electromagnetic radiation with its certain spectrum, certain portion of the electromagnetic spectrum, or certain portion of the electromagnetic spectrum. So till now the two vocabulary I memorized, but this no. It's long, I cannot. Okay, now let's go to my story set. Well, but same like I said, how do I feel when he drive the motorbike? Comfortable. Oh, that's confusing. Sorry. I know the story, so I choose comfortable. What's the option of this motorbike? Choice A. The answer is choice A. On the right sided hand, it's B that have numbers on it. On the right sided hand, it's B that have numbers on it. You got Ali. In story, it's actually a thief, but it's someone like police that always like delay. It's not the real police, someone like police, but it's a thief. So the correct choice that said in the story is choice B. That's confusing. If they understood the long things the answer, maybe people can answer it easily. True and false. I went to rescue my motorbike. They tied the rope hardly on me. It's true. They did. I don't remember that how did I escape the bad place while running. No, I didn't run. Because I didn't want to leave my motorbike, so I didn't run away. So I took my motorbike. So the answer is false. While driving motorbike, that have to be answered. When the traffic light is becoming red, I was braking. You know this. Typing mistake. Again. When the traffic light is becoming red, I was braking my motorbike. Then I didn't notice that I passed the red light, so I keep moving. It's true. That's what it says. Okay, and you know that. Matching point. Road consists of roads consist of road user, including vehicles, either singly or together while using the public way for purpose of the traffic. To infringe or ignore. Let me see down it. It's brake. To infringe or ignore. It's brake. Electromagnetic radiation. Light. So it's actually BCA. That's the multiple choice. Okay, now the EC part. What kind of motorbike is your favorite to choose? I choose Toyota motorbike because its engine, it's working properly, its motor working properly, and it's comfortable. And also many people they buy the Toyota company, and I don't know what else to say. And I think Toyota motorbike is also balancing well, maybe. That's it. That's the answer said for yourself. Okay, now let's go for this year it came the update of the Quizlet. It's learn. I'll later check that house. Oh, here should answer. I thought I was not showing the answer. Many people in Quizlet can answer it easily. Can get the higher grade. I thought I was not. I wrote, and I'm waiting for my ending. I know we get. I know we get. I will not get 90s, I will get 80s. Sadly. What did I do when the traffic light was? That's the answer. What did I skip the bad place? Well, what's the meaning of break? ABC. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, I think that Quizlet me. I don't know any other app that made quiz. What happened after the traffic light goes red? That's the answer. What's the meaning of life? This is it. Who got Ali? No, it's not. What did Ali do before he skipped from the bad place? He's trying it as true. 70s? What? I thought the 80s. Oh, what's my mistake? On the right side hand. Right sided hand, I forgot to say. Dang it. Let's speed. Oh, I forgot to see that. It's hard for me to remember letters. Okay, so mistake from here. No mistake here. Oh, I didn't notice. It's false. did I make a simple mistake? That's what I hate. Okay, now let's go for my motorbike 2. Different from 1. It's in my village, my area in Bahrain. My motorbike dream 2. Since the night of 21 April 2017, I dreamed that I was in my motorcycle again, but the option goes more real and more correct than different than my previous motorbike dream. And the option was the handle on the right side of me, the limit speed 100, and the handle on the left side, just brake. Okay, this is the speed. Which made my motorbike difficult to drive. So I was on over the limit speed. It's less than 100. The road where there are houses only in Bahrain. Roads, the only roads in Bahrain that are no cars or just a few cars are going passing between the houses. That's the road that I was talking about. And it was on midnight. Oh, that's nice. Driving motorbike in the midnight. And I was on the midnight. Then I went on the highway and my speed was balanced. When it's limit speed 100 exactly. Then I decided to go home immediately at the end. Oh yeah, the motorbike speed was set up into 100. More than 100 it cannot go. It's set up on the limited speed of the highway. So it made it easier for me driving my motorbike in the highway. But not in all roads. And I decided to go home. Maybe I fell asleep or for some other reasons. I don't know. Question and answer. Which time did the story happen? Midnight. What are the options for this motorbike? The right-sided bags, long hands. The right-sided hand is for speed and it uses gas for always, in which the speed limit is 100, and for the left side hand is for brake. Oh yeah, it became more difficult my previous story. Brake is here, so while moving, it's not by heart. It's easily braking. So while driving, suddenly my hand will move here, suddenly it will brake. And I'm still off the motorbike. Wait, that's dangerous. And when I want my speed to be balanced, suddenly it's going like this, make my speed higher. Then when I reach at the end of the road, suddenly I will crash into the wall. I will crash into a place and I will die. And that's how my life will end. And that's dangerous also. How is my mood in driving motorbike? Like having difficulty in driving motorbike. I was professional till it wasn't happening like this. What do you observe in the story about the speed that I drive in the road where there are houses only? 60. What's the limited speed of the houses around? 30. What's the limited speed in avenues or streets? One lane speed 50, two lanes speed 70. I have to memorize it. What's the speed limit in highways? With traffic, 80. Without traffic, 100. That's easy. I can memorize it. Very easy. Okay, but this question number 2 is good. Here have only one simple easy vocabulary that I can memorize. It means so easy. Where did I go after highway? Immediately to home. I didn't go anywhere else after highway, so I went home because that's the biggest road in the world. It's highway, so I go home. There are not anywhere bigger than highway, so I went home. I don't have any other place to go to have fun. Okay. Will you rather drive car or motorbike? In some cases, motorbike because it's easier for me to look in all the directions. But in many cases, car because it's always balanced and it have comfortable seat and it's easy to brake. Because for cars, when I'm driving car, it's hard for me to look at the license. I have to look like this to see when the car is coming. No, but left side is easy because I'm close to the window of the left side, but not the right side. And with the motorbike, I don't feel comfortable over there. So not too much balance on, but I can look in all directions. I can go like this, like this, and like this. And no windows covered around the motorbike. There's only one seated motorbike. Vocabulary. Highway. Any public road to other public way of man. Any public road to other public way of man. Easy. I mean what? Any public road to other public. Okay, now let's see our study set. Which time did this story happen? Morning, afternoon, evening, midnight. Midnight. It's choice D, midnight. How's my mood in driving? Choice A. It's correct choice. Like having difficulty in driving motorbike. Wait, these choices are confusing for people to answer. Maybe this is confusing for them also. I have a good brain. I know how to make my study set and make my quiz. What did you observe in the story about the speed that I drive in the road where there are houses only? When the people they read my story, they will think that when I'm driving very fast, maybe it's 80. There are people they think it's 40. Those people that are stupid, they don't know what's fast, what's slow, they're choosing 20. The people that they figured out the correct choice or incorrect answer, they chose 60. And the correct answer is 60. What's the limited speed of the houses road? It's 30. Choice B. There are people they think that 60. There are people that think 45. There are people that think 50. They think that with their motorbike, the thing is just it's for comfortable and for traveling. And they don't need to walk. so they choose motorbike. But people they think like this. They think that for driving the road of the highway you have to go very very slow. But it's okay for speed. So they make speed limited 30 because there are people that they are in here to go to work, to their business and companies and schools and whatever. So that's why they make 30. The people they think that they want to have fun in the road and they look like they're choosing 45 or 60 when they want to have a crazy night time, crazy fun time in the road they are going. They're choosing 45 or 60 as their speed limit. That's wrong. The correct answer is 30. Okay. Now true and false. Since the night of 21 April 2017, I dreamed that I was in my motorcycle again. Yeah, it's true. That's what is in the story. I was on over the limit speed, less than 20 in the venues. Over the limited speed, it's false. It's actually 100. But they write here 20. I went on highway and my speed was not balanced. It's limited speed, 80 exactly. No, that's not it's said in story, so it's false. It's actually 100. Because motorbike speed is set up until 100. Oh, I didn't know that there's number. I decided to go to city center while on the highway and dead. No, it's wrong. It didn't mention city center in the story, so it's false. City center is closed in midnight. Why do we have to go there? You have to go see how it's closed. It doesn't have enough people to go because places in Bahrain, most of the place or all of the place are closed during midnight. And there are very very few cars on the road while midnight. Okay, there is two say here. Would you rather drive a car or motorbike? Here is the answer that I said before during test preparation. In some cases, I choose a motorbike because I can look in all the directions. And I choose car because the seat is comfortable like sofa and the speed is balanced. And that's it. Tell me your dream about any transportation. One day when I was driving in the airplane and already my passengers are in the airplane and while I was in the airplane from Bahrain to UK I was driving. Suddenly there was a bad weather coming from Europe side or from Asia side and it is rain and stormy and I didn't have any other choice to do. So I went on the storm, so I speed up my airplane and keep on going fast. Then sadly the storm hit on my airplane and my airplane was about to fall. It was falling there to Africa. It fell down in Nigeria. Then after that, people that were in danger in the airplane, So I rescued my people. I brought them all out of the airplane. And the distance to the hospital was way too far. So I secured my airplane until someone come and fix my airplane. And I was looking for a hospital though. I found one hospital that's far, and there were no one to take me and my passengers to the hospital. So I carried my passengers one by one to the hospital. It took a lot of time. Looked like one day or half of the day I was doing my work like this. Then I got exhausted and I fell down on the ground. Then after that, my passengers and me, we felt unhealthy. And our dress became dirty and got dropped our dress, I don't know what to say. Then for a long time I didn't eat anything, I didn't drink anything. And I died. And also my passenger died. That's a sad dream that I saw and I heard about. Okay, and that's my essay ends. Okay man, let's go with the Quizlets. See back in the store already. I know that 2 of them I got before. I hope I get 100 in this test. It's very easy. What's the speed limit in highways? Traffic. Get distance. How's my mode in riding motorbike? Yeah, that's my mode. What's the limited speed in avenues or streets? C. What's the meaning of highway? This is the highway. You see in the picture how's the highway? This is the meaning. Review other web content. Distance. What time did the story happen? No, it's false. That's wrong. What are the options for the movie? Yeah, it's true. Yes! I get 100. Same set as every story that I done. At last in this set, I got 100 for the first time. With writing, matching, and all the 4 sets, and I brought 100. That's impossible. That's strange. And I was surprised myself that I am perfect. Okay then, now let's go to the story. Causes while driving motorbike. It's actually not a story. It's a novel where there are 3 long paragraph sentences. Okay, I have a question for you. In this story, what kind of passage is it? Novel, story, or magazine, or newspaper, or what else? What is it? I see it's a novel. No, it's not novel. It's 3 passages. I say it's fake news. Okay, now let's continue. 3 accidents cause while driving motorbike. Number 1. While driving motorbike, suddenly I went upside down and my face hit to the road hardly. This is the picture of number 1. Number 2. While driving motorbike, some people distract me by throwing vegetables and I enter the shop by my motorbike by accident and I crashed to the shop's counter where someone do accounting and check the items and its price on their PC. It's this one. This is the people with the motorbike that they throw things on me. And they run away. I want to get them but I did. Number 3. While driving motorbike suddenly I appeared in a jungle and a monkey threw me with my motorbike over the long pine tree and after 100 seconds my motorbike stopped working. This is what it showed in the short. This is what happened after the monkey threw me over the palm tree. It's actually a gorilla, a big gorilla. He was crazy and coming after me, coming in front of me. Then after suddenly he got a motorbike and with hardly he threw my motorbike like my motorbike away like this. It was scary and dangerous. But I was saved by the leaf of the palm tree. Let's see what you have here. Question and answer. Summarize the 3 causes that happen accident while driving motorbike. Okay, that's hard. When I go upside down, then my face rubbed on the road. Answer 2. When people distract me while driving. Answer 3. When someone strange imaginary happen while driving motorbike. It's gorilla. How did Ali's face hit to the road? While he was driving his motorbike, he carried his motorbike little up, little taller moved his motorbike upside down, but his face got rubbed on the road. Folks looked like when I was driving road, I wanted to do the crazy action. So I bring my motorbike like this. Suddenly, the tire was kept moving suddenly, went to a sudden like this. Then after that, when I turn my face like this, then in front of my face it was red. Then my face became dirty and bloody and I don't know what happened. Can I turn up? What are the items that people throw to Ali? All vegetables. Where did Ali crash? It's at the shop. How long did his motorbike work? 100 seconds. That's easy. Let's see. Wow, they have long vocabularies. Wow, so many vocabularies. It's hard. Accident. known as unintentional injury, is an undesirable, accidental, and unplanned event that could have been prevented had circumstances leading up to the accident being recognized and acted upon prior to its occurrence. Accounting is a systematic process of identifying, recording, measuring, classifying, verifying, summarizing, interpreting, and communicating financial information. Motorbike, often called a bike or motorbike, cycle is the two or three-wheeled motor vehicle. Vegetable is any part of a plant that's consumed by humans as food as part of a 3. Is a perennial plant with an elongated stem or trunk supporting branches and leaves in most species. That's what did I study last year about in my science period. I studied about the part of the branch of the tree. The one part of it is bark, and there is a part of the branch of the tree that's hard. I mean, inside the branch of the tree I studied about. Okay, now let's go to the study that I wanted to show you. Oh. Where did Ali crash? Inside the shop. Choice D. Yeah, this is confusing. How long did his motorbike work? 50 seconds, 100 seconds, 150 seconds, 200 seconds. Choice B. I'll say this is confusing. But I know the story, so I chose the correct choice. Same as I said always. True and false. While driving motorbike, suddenly I reach home where I know. No, that's not what it said in the story. It's true. While driving motorbike, some people distract me by throwing vegetables. Yeah, that's what it says. It's true. One of the question answers true, one of the question answers is false. This needs adjustment. Okay, no. Is an undesirable, incidental, and unplanned event that could have been prevented had circumstances. It's accident. It's the answer is C. It is systematic process of identifying, recording, measuring, classifying, verifying, summarizing, interpreting, and communicating financial information. It's accounting. Maybe this year or next year I'll study about the accounting in my school. I mean. Because just this year I became a high school kid. So question number 1, it's Answer is letter C. Question number 2. Answer is letter A. Let's have a question number 3. Is a 2 or 3-wheeled motor vehicle? D. Motorbike. So number 3, it's answer letter D. Is any part of a plant that is consumed by humans as food as part of a meal? Vegetable. It's E. Answer for question number 4, it's letter E. Let's see our last question. Is a perennial plant with an elongated stem or trunk supporting branches and leaves in most species? 3. Okay, first question answers it's letter C. Question number 2 answers letter A. Question number 3 answers letter D. Question number 4 answer is letter E. Question number 5, the last question, the answer is letter B. That's how the study set calculated. What are the accidents that you see around you? Or do you consider it as an accident? While I was walking in the street, I saw a car that behind it was going very fast. I was driving over the speed limit, and the car that's in front of it stopped. Then the car that's behind it crashed it, like a very bad crash, in front of my eyes. So I consider it as accident. The another accident is that when my father was driving the car and I was with him in the car, I saw 2 cars, 3 cars or 4 cars, they crashed together in the highway. And one of the lanes in the highway was closed. And another, so I consider it as an accident. And another accident is where I was walking, I saw a car, it crashed to the wall of my house. And I got angry, I got very angry at that person that crashed to my house. So I consider it as an accident. I don't see accident around the world. The only accident is the second one that I saw. Second one that I told you is true. The 2 of them, it didn't happen real. It's imaginary. It's false. Okay, now let's do the Quizlet. I decided to do only multiple choice and turn first. That I feel comfortable and relaxed in my test, that I can get 100 easily. I decided to do that. I know it's cheating, but I want to do it. What's the matter about this? Summarize 3 causes the happened accident well done. Yeah. How did I switch to the what's the meaning of accounting? This is the person that is doing mathematics accounting. what are the items that people threw to Ali? This is the exact item that people threw to Ali while Ali was driving his motorbike. Oh, this is actually the answer. It's not this one. I got mistaken, sorry. When will Ali crash? No, that's not it. It's short, I think. It's 3. A 3. It's cheating. People can get the answer easily. Correct. What's the meaning of accident? Accident and accident. It's actually cheating. People can say it easily. How long will this motorbike work? 100 seconds. Serious, it's second story. What is vegetable? No, it's not hard. Vegetable is full of answer. And I got 100 easily. Fine. I got relaxed. I'm feeling relaxed. Okay, now it's time for me to tell the final result. Marking. Okay, my first story, my mark is 90. My second story, 70. And my third story, mark is 100. Fourth, 100. Yeah, first, I don't know this. Okay, so 2 story I got 100, 2 story I didn't get 100. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Okay, and all these websites, I don't need them anymore. So I will quit it unsaved. Okay, and that's the end of the video that I showed you. The end of all of my story. See you and bye.